So hello, this is Sabron Walker from the Learning Council, Editor-in-Chief, right here on the ISTE 2015 convention floor. So I've taken some time and gone around and interviewed some of the best companies on the floor today to find out what they're doing to transform digital education today. So let's go take a look.
ISTE has been great so far. I'm really pleased with the traffic that we're seeing this morning, really pleased with the product introductions that I see going across the floor, and I think it's going to be a great conference.
Well, I got to tell you, the most valuable thing about ISTE this year is how engaged everybody is that's here at the conference. All the attendees are here to truly learn.
From the district's perspective, the things that they have to pay attention moving forward, I think in particular this year, is really focusing on their digital ecosystem. So in other words, what is going to comprise the teaching and learning applications that they're going to put in front of their students and teachers, and what can these tech departments do to make it easier for the students and teachers to get to these applications?
One of the things that I think, as we've been on this journey for technology with ISTE for so long, is that the teachers, the educators, the principals, the superintendents, everybody's getting a lot more intelligent about what they can or cannot do, and more importantly, what is appropriate. And so what I'm seeing at ISTE in 2015 is the gap between consumerization and craftsmanship. We're seeing a move from consumerization to people realizing you need to be a professional and have some craftsmanship in the way you approach education. Just because you can buy it in the store doesn't mean it's appropriate for the classroom.
The way that that consumers, that people in all sectors are consuming content is much different today than it was just 10 or 20 years ago. So the whole idea of just a fixed textbook that is, that's essentially a time capsule, it has its place, but that's not the primary way that content is going to be consumed in the classroom. And they recognize that, so they want content that's much more dynamic. The question is, how do I get my teachers and students the content that they need right now, that's meaningful for them in their particular setting? And that may change on a day-to-day basis based on what you're learning from the software.
One of the things that's happening is we're introducing this thing for a holographic computing. Case Reserve University was recently featured and showing how they're using it in their schools of medicine. Instead of bringing in cadavers to teach medical students, they're actually using holographic computing so that students have this HoloLens device on their head that they can see a living system inside of a holographic representation of human, which is super transformative for the way we've been doing things in the past, and a whole new way of thinking about content in the classroom when you can bring in holograms.
It's not just about the device, it's about making the transition to a different practice. And I'll say even for digital learning resources and other things, there's still this component of making sure that teachers and the system know why they're actually doing it. Not to do it because it's cool, but doing it to actually have an impact on kids.
What does technology really do for learning, teaching and learning? It does really two things. It gives you the ability to personalize what's delivered to each and every student, but it also gives you the ability to standardize. So from a district standpoint, you have an opportunity to take best practices and standardize that across the district or across the school.
For the first time, we have opportunities to reach everybody in a way that's both easy to them and a way that they can connect with other people to expand the power of learning everywhere.
I'm excited about personalized learning. I'm excited about authentic assessments, going beyond the quiz.
Why I'm especially buoyed at this moment in time is the energy that teachers have to innovate.
This is about the time to finally transform the way that teaching and learning works. We've been doing it old school for a long, long time. The whole factory model. We can get out of that and start to personalize learning in really powerful ways. Both the tools, the platform, and the willingness and readiness of both teachers, principals, administrators, and families is there. So that's what's exciting about right now.
Well, there we have it. Thank you for joining the Learning Council for ISTE 2015.